Welcome back to the Green Sage, the life coach who helps you spiritually grow up so that you can glow up. This reading, first off, it's my birthday, guys. I went and got my nails did today, and it inspired this reading. This reading is my gift and universe's gift to you. It's what soul lesson are you currently learning, and the blessings that you will receive once you have learned these lessons. We are always going through something, right? Life is never 100% perfect, and my goal is to help us all navigate those waves a little more smoothly, and more peacefully, so life doesn't have to be so stressful all the time. These will be our pile selections. Pile 1 will be this pink obsidian crystal. Pile 2 will be the red tiger's eye crystal. And pile 3 will be this jade crystal. To choose a pile, just use your intuition. It won't steer you wrong. And doesn't have to be rocket science. You can honestly just choose the one that you think is prettiest at this moment, because it can change over time and your taste will change based on where your intuition is driving you, based on which path you are currently on. You can also just choose 1, 2, or 3. It's easy peasy, right? Lemon squeezy. So the timestamps will be, for each pile, will be posted in the description box. But first, please like this video and subscribe. It helps YouTube to know that this is helping you guys and you want to see more. And thank you for being here. So I'm going to get started with pile 1, and I will see you at your chosen timestamps. Pile 1 with the pink obsidian. I did not look up the properties of these at all. So if you are interested in that, you should do that. But I know, for me, black obsidian, the traditional, the one that I knew about before, the only one I knew about was black obsidian. The pink obsidian was new to me. And I guess I have to go with the first thought that just came into my head there. And I should not second guess it, right? The first thing that just popped in was that you are going through the situation, or have gone through the situation, in order to teach you to release the old and bring in the new, to help to bring you peace, I want to say, of the past. So I guess I do want to say past situations, to bring peace of the past and love into the present for yourself in this moment. To propel you into something new, to encourage you, entice you into something new. I think that's an interesting message that just came through, but we will see what the cards say here. I'm going to start with some oracle cards just to get an idea of what the situation is trying to teach you, and then we'll follow up with tarot cards to figure out the blessing that will come after you learn the lesson and integrate the lesson. And then also just some little love notes from universe, some little notes of encouragement to help you on your way. So, pile 1, the pink obsidian. What is the situation trying to teach you? What lesson are you currently learning on your soul journey? The cards keep wanting to jump out, but they're not jumping out. And I feel like that's because pile... I think I started saying pile 2, didn't I? That's why. Pile 1, you might want to also watch pile 2 since that came out. But it's like you have this energy to take a leap, but you are not quite taking a leap in something. It's like you get just there and then you pull back like the cards. Thinker in reverse, 44. Let me show you. I always forget to show because I just get so excited to get into the message. First off, 44 is a master number, So if you are interested in that, I suggest that you look up master number 44, but also angel number 44, because it is an angel number too. I know not everyone is spiritual in the sense of wanting to learn how to read the signs and to actually read the signs. So I just put the information out there and you can do with it what you will, what you may. Okay, I'm going to read this card in reverse for you. I always read the reversals. Okay, Thinker in reverse. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything else logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise, or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. The new energy that your soul wants to bring in, that you want to bring in, that the universe is trying to bring in for you, is this energy of just getting out of your head. Following your intuition, following your heart with the pink obsidian there. Trusting yourself. Whatever it is that you're going through, I mean, it's a general reading, so you have to apply it to your situation as it works, as it fits, right? But it could be a relationship. You could be considering whether or not to get into a relationship, to get out of a relationship, to have a family, to go to school, to get a job, to leave a job, to start a business. There's so many different things that you could be doing, but you're in this energy of overthinking and anxiety and giving yourself headaches. Honestly, like I'm feeling a headache in the middle of my head because you just keep overthinking it. It's really difficult to get into your feelings, get into your emotions, right? And tune in, as they say, when society tells us to do the opposite, when we are always being bombarded with bright lights and big sounds and flashy, glittery, whatever, everything. And our judgment can get clouded when we're always constantly surrounded by that and influenced by that. So what this situation is trying to teach you and wants you to do, because this is going to be something that you will then be able to integrate, in future situations, because things always happen. It's trying to teach you to go with the flow and to take things moment by moment. It's great to have a plan, but as they say, when we make plans, God laughs, right? Because our plans are not usually grounded in exactly what it is that we want, because we are so influenced by outside factors and we don't even realize it most of the time. And this situation is trying to teach you how to come back to yourself, how to come back to your heart space, how to tune out the world. Maybe take a social media break. Maybe, that's what I've done. I've been taking social media breaks. And when I do go on, it just annoys me. So then I take another break. Maybe you watch too much TV. Maybe you're not doing enough of actually getting into your body physically and exercising, going for walks, going to the gym, whatever it is, dancing. Spirit is just wanting you to get out of your head and into your body. Oh, my hands are so cold. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy that you had out is time for a nap. I'll turn it right way up. Card 24 reduces down to a 6. First off, actually, no, let me say rewind, because 44 here, just my interpretation of it is that it's trying to, 4s are about stability. It's about security and home. And you could be even trying to think about how to buy a home, how to get your new home, how to afford a new home. It could be an apartment. It could be a house that you're buying. It could be a townhome. It doesn't matter what it is. You could just be thinking about how to get out of a physical, actual location that you're in and get somewhere safer. We're all going through many different things, right? And still, I know if you are in a dire situation like that, how impossible it can seem. And even if it's not a dire situation, how impossible it can seem to actually get out of your head and to just trust your instincts, right? But deep down, we're all these animals. We're all, innately tuned in, just like wild animals. Like, they know what to do next. They know where to go. They know where to look, right? It's just in them. And that is how we as humans are also tuned in, how we're also designed. It's just a lot of us haven't realized that yet. And so that is what this situation is trying to teach you. It's trying to help you realize that you are this wild, beautiful creature, and it's tuned into you. But you can't be in this survival mode or this frantic, anxiety-stricken, fearful mode. You just have to get into your body, get whatever it is out of your head, get into your body, go for a walk, go out in nature, dance by yourself, sing at the top of your lungs in the shower, whatever it is that gets you back into your body. And then also take a nap, rest yourself, because you're worrying too much and not getting enough rest. Your body can't tune in to what it knows to do if you're not giving it what it needs. And that's where this 6 comes in, this 24 reduces down to a 6 in numerology. Look that up also if you're interested in numerology. But it's trying to bring in this balance of you resting, but also taking action. And this is showing me that you have not been doing that. So I think you just got scolded by yourself or spirit for a minute there. Okay. What is the situation trying to teach you? Pile 1. I really keep wanting to say pile 2, so I'm going to say it's a continuation in pile 2 for you. What is this situation trying to teach? Pile 1. Oh, I just thought of the title. It will be What Soul Lesson Are You Learning? I like that. Take your time. I love it. I wish I had said those words because that's basically what I was saying. You're being taught to take your time, to take it easy on yourself, to not worry yourself and overthink the situations and honestly, do harm to your body, your mind. It's not good for your mind to get into this energy. You're being learned to go with the flow of the current and to, I just saw a dog start running by and it just made me laugh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. I think I got scared that the dog was lost. So maybe you are feeling lost in this situation. And that will be your validation to knowing that this is your correct pile, that your intuition led you to the right place. You're not lost. You just forgot. I want to say you just forgot who you are. And I guess that's kind of true of all of us when we get into this energy of overthinking and worrying, right? We forget just how phenomenal we are, just how in tune we are, and how we have managed to get ourselves to this point in time. We forget how we have survived every obstacle that has come before us. And we allow ourselves to get into this energy of overthinking and worrying and keeping ourselves up at night, not taking care of ourselves properly because we're so overcritical of ourselves and the situation that we forget our beautiful souls. We forget that we have our souls there guiding us, that we are guiding ourselves. We know innately what we need to do next, what the right next thing is. But we can't know if we don't get out of our own way and just ride the waves, go with the flow. Not think too far ahead, not think too far in the past. Be right here in this moment. And take our time and be easy on ourselves. Clearly, I laugh because I feel like the universe has a humor today. Learn from your mistakes. I think I just said spirit has a humor, didn't I? Yeah, channeling is still new to me, and sometimes I can't slow it down and I skip words because I'm trying to keep up But yes, Spirit made it funny. Learn from your mistakes. That is what they're trying to teach you. To take this lesson and to not get back into this energy, to not allow yourself to drag yourself down and overthink the situation, maybe even, speak negatively to yourself. Saying things like, I shouldn't be here. That's saying something negative to ourselves, and we don't even realize it, because we are exactly where we are meant to be by design. You are in this precise moment so you can learn this lesson and move forward, and to not have to learn it again, right? That's the beauty of learning a lesson, if you do it the right way. But this 44, it's whatever you're going through, is definitely a pivotal, foundational moment for you. And I do feel like once you learn this lesson, it'll be smooth sailing. It might still move slowly, but it will still be smooth sailing. Learn from your mistakes. You won't have to learn it again. All right, I'm going to get some affirmators out for you. Pile 1. You got the rest again. Time for a nap. You really, really, really need to take it easy on yourself. Rest your mind. Take the opportunities as they come. Don't try to force them. Okay. This says, I take a step away from my stress, and then a deep breath, and then a crankiness-killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't, but I try to, and then we can't, and it doesn't, but I did, so it wasn't. Oh, good night. I love these cards. That's why I chose these. Okay, yes, these are, the affirmator cards are very humorous. And I feel like it's very serendipitous that I chose them, and I keep giggling in this video, and I'm really not a giggler, but humor, spirit, the universe, your soul, it wants you to learn the lesson not to take things so seriously, to try to find humor in all of it, and to give yourself a break. We are only human. There's only so much that we can do, right? Only so much that we can do in a day. There's many things in this world out of our control, and we just have to take it in stride. Humility. I take a deep breath once again. Remember to breathe, pile 1. I felt that as I was shuffling, the energy that kept wanting to jump but then would come back. Breathe. I take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be right. Without right, what's left? A soft and pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinions, and try doing stuff a different way. In other words, I get to take a pretty sweet, all-inclusive brain vacation. Some restrictions apply depending on the current tendency of my ego. Tenacity of my ego. The current tenacity of my ego. I love this, and I love how these cards are lining up for you. You're learning humility. You're learning to be kind to yourself, to, what does this say on here? Oh, it says SPF 50. Okay, yeah. Maybe take a vacation. Maybe get out of your head about thinking about whether or not to take a vacation, and do it. If you have the means and it's not going to remove the food from your table, right? The house, the roof over your head, then do it. Remember to breathe through all of this. You know, I love this. Without right, what's left? A soft, pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes. Your soul is trying to teach you that it is okay to make mistakes. I don't know who the hell in our society decided that it was not okay to make mistakes. Or maybe that was just the conditioning that some of us had from toxic upbringings. I don't know. But mistakes are the best thing that you can make, in a way, because then they teach you the right thing to do next time. They teach you how to do it better next time. And that means you have an opportunity to do better next time, right? Because you're still here, which is awesome. And you should still find peace and gratitude in that. And that should allow you to find the humor in all situations. You being able to still be here and experience it is such a gift, right? And this is definitely what I have to tell myself in moments when when I'm getting a bit too frustrated with my kids or something, or I'm being hard on myself, because as parents we do that, right? Whatever it is that you're going through, your situation, you're learning that it is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Life is a sprint, not a marathon. And we're so lucky, right, to be here and able to experience it in all of its glory, good and bad. That's the duality of life. That's the balance. For every great experience, there may potentially be, well, there will be a bad experience. It sucks, but that's just how energies work. Energies have to balance out. That's science. The cards that you received for tarot, these are the blessings that will be coming your way once you learn this lesson and fully integrate it. And I think it's a pretty great blessing. You received the Ace of Wands, or Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. After integrating this and learning this, this may be an epiphany that you get about a business idea. If maybe you are overthinking a business idea, this could be you coming into money, whether that is an inheritance or going to the casino. I don't know your life, right? But you will be stepping into this King of Wands energy. You will be in your power. You will be fully in your animal, magnetism, energy of following your intuition, following your God-given gifts of intuition and creativity. And you will feel passionate again about whatever it is that you're overthinking. Maybe it's just passionate again about life, because you've learned this lesson, and now next time something comes up again and I find myself in this energy, This is all I have to do. As I take a nap, I take time out, and the answer will come to me. So I think that's a pretty great ending to this pile one. I hope you liked this video, and I hope it brought you some clarity on your situation and gives you some peace of mind on where you're going, and that you are okay, and that whatever you are dealing with right now, it is just a blimp on your journey, on your long, long journey of living and being alive and enjoying the fruits of this earth. So please like and subscribe. Share this if you think it will be beneficial for others. If you would like to, you may leave a tip or a donation in the tip jar. That link will be in the description box. And holy cow, I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, pile two. Pile two, or this red tiger's eye crystal. I was really drawn to this crystal. I think, I'm not sure the exact meaning, the properties of the crystal. You can look that up if you're interested in learning more about crystals. But the energy that I'm getting from this is that whatever you are dealing with, experiencing right now, it is to teach you how to feel safe and rooted, grounded within yourself, within your own abilities, within your own capability. Safe and rooted in this, on this earth. In pile one, I kept calling them pile two, and I kind of see why, because I keep getting this energy of home. I'm really feeling this energy of finding home, maybe. Finding the place. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Finding home, feeling connected. But okay, the cards that you received are 34, a leg up, reduces down to a 7. If you're into numerology, you might want to check that out. But for me, 7s have to do with spirituality. And then your second card that you received is Y. 31 reduces down to a 4. 4s popped up in pile 1 as well. And 4s for me have to do with stability and security and safety. So whatever it is that you're going through, I don't mean to laugh. But I guess, that's why so many of us watch these videos, right? It's because we want to feel safe and secure. So maybe that is the collective energy that many of us are dealing with right now. This situation that you are going through, I want to say it's trying to teach you to be your own hero. It's trying to teach you that you have You have what you need. You don't need to wait for someone else, right? Like the knight in shining armor, you know, the fairy tale energy that so many of us get fed and fall for because we have no one else to teach us better, right? Is teaching you to be your own hero. I feel like this situation is trying to teach you to be so grounded in yourself, so rooted in yourself, and knowing who you are and why you do things and what makes you tick, right? What triggers you, what makes you happy. All of these things. So that you can be your own hero. So that, and sometimes being your own hero means getting out of your own way, right? And allowing others to help you. I've definitely had my own issues with allowing people to help me. But also at the same time, I still then had this fantasy of, you know, that big miracle that comes in and everything is just solved and happy, and, you know, I live out my days just perfectly happy and blah, blah, blah. But that's not how life works. It's just not. But at the same time, I had so many I want to say rooted, but so many learned behaviors that were ingrained into me that I thought, you know, were healthy and yeah, you know, emotionally healthy, emotionally mature, but they weren't. And until I really started questioning the why of why I acted certain ways, why I did certain things, I couldn't move forward. And no one was going to come in and do that work for me. A therapist could have helped. I went to a therapist for a bit. I found for me, though, that speaking to tarot readers and psychics actually works better for me, because if you find the right ones, it's not, you know, like the hokey, I'm going to tell your future. It's honestly people like me who are using sound advice and everyday things that we go through to help coach people. I'm a lifestyle coach, on how to live, on how to go with the flow and just live easier lives, because the material world is connected with the spiritual world, and we are just those bridges to that. And you're learning to question the why within yourself, to get to the core of who you are, to get to the root of what makes you tick, what makes you, what paralyzes you even, right? If you are in some sort of energy of being stuck and not knowing what to do next, or how to get yourself out of a situation. Sometimes getting yourself out of the situation is simply you getting out of your ego and asking for help. Because no one's going to magically read your mind and come swooping in to save you. And I hope that doesn't sound too harsh. But it was a lesson that I had to learn. The bottom of the deck energy that you had is serendipity with number 18, which reduces down to a 9 in numerology. Nines, to me, signal the beginning of the end, is what I want to say. So you are near completion of learning this lesson from the universe. This lesson that your soul signed up to learn. And it's a doozy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I know it's difficult. Whatever it is, the situation that you are going through, it's hard to be vulnerable sometimes and admit that you need help. It's hard to be vulnerable sometimes and to just show that humility that yes, you are human, that you are not a superhero, that you, even though you would like to be able to do everything by yourself and not need anyone, you cannot. Next card out is use your imagination. This situation is trying to teach you to think outside of the box. I don't know if you can hear the kids outside the window play. Maybe go have fun. Think like a child again, and you know, kids are not afraid to admit that they need help. You know, kids are not afraid to ask for help. They're not afraid anyway until we teach them that it's not okay to ask for help, right? Until society and training, childhood training, right, teaches them that it's not okay to need help. But I don't think we're designed that way. I don't think we're designed to be that way as humans. I don't think that was Creator's plan. And that's why the country's where it's at now. That's why people are like going apeshit over Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Like, what the hell? Does that really matter at the end of the day? There's people out there dying of starvation. And such is the Matrix, right? These are distractions that keep us from being our own heroes. These are the things that distract us and numb us down. So it's hard for us to use our imaginations and to really think of something new. To be willing to try something new, maybe. To try a new way of doing things, right? You know, that phrase, the insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Like, what the situation is trying to teach you is trying to teach you to do it a new way, whatever this is. You could be going after the same type of person and dating and keep wondering why you keep getting hurt over and over. That was just in a movie I just watched, Marry Me. It was a great movie. You should watch that. I don't know if I finished my thought there. My child walked in. I was probably going off on a tangent anyway, which is why Spirit had her walk in when she did. Your card out, bottom of the deck energy is Wolf Spirit with you are safe and protected. Whatever it is that you are dealing with and going through, stressed about, concerned about whomever it is, whatever the situation is, you are safe and protected. Our journeys are always safe and protected. That is something that Spirit wants you to know, that the universe wants you to know. Also, with the serendipity card, I didn't even explain the card. I explained the number and moved on. See, the channeling just, it goes and goes fast. But look for serendipities. That's another validation for you that the universe is trying to send you. Serendipities would be seeing the same numbers, you know, seeing repeating numbers, seeing the same animals over and over. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of polar bears or unicorn, you know, pictures. It doesn't have to be alive. It could be the, you know, your child's shirt. It could be something on TV. It can be the picture on the side of a semi. It's just these little synchronicities are the universe's way of encouraging us and just telling us that we are still on the right path, because you are. Whatever you are going through in this moment, it is for a divine purpose. And it is to teach you this lesson. It is to teach your soul this lesson that it came here to learn, that it signed up to learn. And you don't have to be spiritual and believe that. But either way, this advice is still everyday practical advice that everyone can use. Pile 2. You know, I think a lot of times too, as children, speaking of children, we are taught to stop asking why. You know, kids go through that stage of why, and it's fucking annoying. And we knock it out of them, right? We get annoyed and we teach them with our annoyance, or by telling them to just shut up, right? That to stop questioning the why. But sometimes we need to. Sometimes we have to go a little bit deeper. And the why isn't a surface question. It is a deep soul question of why. Why do I behave this way? Why do I choose to date this type of person, even though I keep getting hurt? Why do I lose my temper all the time? Why do I get triggered when I hear this song? Why do I keep putting myself in these situations with friendships? Why do I keep spending my money on frivolous things when I really want to save up for a vacation? Right? Just to get to the root of these issues. And until we get to the root of the issues, we can never resolve them and solve them. Another tangent, sorry about that. But Spirit is just like, even though they're given this gift, they are not handing it over easily. People are being reprimanded today. Shoot. Okay. Any affirmators for pile 2? I'll shuffle again. Pile 2. And pile 2, I want to say, it's not only, maybe that's why the cards weren't coming out. It's not just, why do I do this? It could be, why don't I do that, right? Why aren't I more adventurous? Why am I not more willing to take chances? Why, I don't know, why don't I compost? Why don't I grow my own vegetables in the summer? Why don't I take that college course, right? Why don't you go after the things that you want to do? It's time time to allow yourself to get back into your childlike nature, to get back to your inner self. That's what it was. Spirit wanted me to say that. To get back to your inner self and to really look at life from that childlike perspective and question things, question yourself, question society. And you will be rescuing yourself in the process. It will be teaching you how to rescue yourself in the process. You are being taught ownership. I take ownership for how I make others feel, and I do my part to repair any bridges I might have burned or perhaps even lightly singed. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small. Instead of becoming a bridge architect, maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way around. Taking ownership is great for burning calories. Maybe the situation that you're going through was definitely teaching you ownership. Maybe you did do something that instigated the ending of something, the burning down of a bridge or singeing of a bridge. Maybe it's time for you to question that why, of why you do these things, to get to the root cause so then you can repair it. You're being taught to take ownership for the way you want to show up in the world. And the way, really want to show up in the world from an untainted, 100% pure and innocent, childlike energy that we all came into this world with and still have. It's just been reshaped a bit, been a little bit dirtied and covered up by society and teachings, right? And this card is saying you can either do it the easy way or the hard way. You know, that 9 can turn into a 10 and become a new beginning real quick, or it could take a while. It's still up to you. It's still up to you to make that call and be your own hero and get to the root cause of things. The bottom of the deck energy that you have out is receiving. I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways from all directions. It may seem scary, but it's better than receiving audits, bed bugs, or hate mail. I receive love and it feels so good that I decide to receive it some more, and then some more, and maybe just a wee bit more. You're being taught to, if this is a situation of you needing to ask for help. Well, actually, I really do feel like it is. You're being taught to receive. You're being taught to allow help to come in, whether that is asking the universe spiritually, if you are a spiritual person, for help, or asking someone in this physical 3D world for help. It could be a therapist. It could be a lifestyle coach like myself. It could be a friend. It could, a family member. I don't know what your situation is, but you are safe and protected until you are safe and protected until you figure it out and beyond. Spirit would really like you to know that. Follow the signs. Look for the serendipity. I feel like you are someone who is spiritual and you do notice these things. You might not know you're spiritual yet, but you notice the repeating numbers. You notice when an animal starts popping up for you a lot. Animals might even be drawn to you. You notice how things make you feel, but you might not fully be aware of what the meaning is yet. That is spirituality. That is your intuition. That is you being protected and guided. Ooh. Not going to take all of those. And I hadn't even gotten to the question yet. What blessings can pile 2 expect after learning this lesson? What blessings can pile 2 expect? First card out is High Priestess. You are going to learn to trust your intuition. You're going to, the gift that you are receiving, so maybe it's you opening up to your spirituality. Maybe this video opens you up to validating. Maybe this validates your inner knowing of there is something more. There's more than just this 3D world that I see with my eyes. Although maybe I'm not a religious person, but I feel that there is something more. Maybe this is leading you to that. Maybe you just choosing to even come watch this video was you already reaching out for help. And you just have to follow the signs. Maybe look up the numbers that I mentioned. Start looking into tarot. Go see a therapist. Follow your intuition. It's teaching you to really step into your autonomy and to be your own hero. To not sit and wait for the answers, or not wait for the answers, or not wait for things to come to you. To go out in search of it yourself. Maybe Google it with that computer. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Ten of Cups. And once you do, it will lead to a happier, more peaceful, jubilant you. Yeah. And that's pretty cool. Pile 2. So, I hope this resonated with you and brought some validations to you. But yeah, if you're not in this energy, if you missed the beginning right now, it may come up in the future and you might remember this video and carry it with you. But I hope it is sage advice for you, and it is something that you can find useful in your days to come. Please like and subscribe. And thank you for being here. I will see you next time. Bye. All right, pile 3. Or this jade crystal. Look, it kind of matches my nails. I just got them did today for my birthday. Well, first off, green is associated with the heart chakra. So I'm feeling like this, whatever you're going through, is really trying to teach you love of self, maybe reconnect you with nature even. This might even have to do with money and your beliefs around money. I don't know if you heard the wind chimes there, but I will take that as validation. 55 on the clock also as I say that. What is this card that we have turned over in here? Did you guys see that? Did you see that? I swear there was a card flipped over. I swear I synced it. Yep, there it is. Clearly, that wanted to show itself. Come to the edge. Card 36 reduces down to a 9. 9s tell me that you are near the completion of learning this lesson that you are learning. come to the edge. Ooh, tells me sorry, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9 and 7 here. It has to do with spirituality. Help is on its way to you. This situation is trying to teach you to not be afraid to take risks. Whew. That just like gave me anxiety saying that, because I don't like to take risks. Oh, wow, pile 3. What are you getting into? I'm getting the tingles and everything. What you doing? Wow. Bottom of the deck energy is building blocks, which came out in reverse. That's a 10, which is completion, which is also the new beginning. This tells me that you're lacking the structure quite yet to fully take a leap. And this is what this lesson is wanting to teach you, is trying to maybe teach you to slow down, take your time. You're maybe drawn to pile 1 as well. But it's also teaching you to be ready when the opportunity does arise. Maybe, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, is what I want to say. Like, something's coming up. Something's coming in. There's hearts flowing from her there. Maybe it's about dating. Maybe it's about relationship. It could even just be love of self. I keep wanting to say, you might even want to be a model or something, or be an actor or something creative where you kind of have to be ready to jump at any moment, right? To take off, to leap. And you might self-sabotage a little bit and not stay up to date, stay ready to come to that edge and take that leap. And this situation is trying to give you the leg up and to teach you to stay ready, so you don't have any more issues of jumping and not actually landing where you want to land. This reading is your leg up, your gift, like I said in the intro, if you missed that part. It is my birthday gift to you. And the universe's birthday gift to you, by the way. Can't leave spirit out. We are a team, right? Maybe you want to meet someone and fall in love, but you're never quite ready to take that leap of faith. It's telling you got to take the leap of faith. It's trying to give you this situation is trying to maybe teach you confidence in yourself. Maybe teach you I keep getting the image of going to the gym, but I don't want going to the gym to be associated with being able to be confident in yourself. But maybe you lack confidence because you're not fully in love with yourself yet. That happens. Maybe you want to be stronger. Maybe you want to feel more comfortable in your own skin. That's okay. Maybe this situation is teaching you to be more disciplined. So, to do the things that'll help bring in the confidence for yourself so you feel ready to take that jump. Maybe if you are a model or an actor or someone who goes on calls and auditions, maybe the situation, maybe, you didn't have your hair done or your nails done, or maybe your face broke out because you weren't taking care of yourself properly and then you missed out on a job or something. It's teaching you to take better care of yourself so you can do better next time. It could be a job. It could be applying for a job. Maybe you didn't think that you were fully qualified for a job, and so you didn't go after it when you could have gotten it. You never know. But also, come to the edge, can also be accepting help. Getting out of your own way and being receptive and open to assistance. A leg up typically means, I'm going to look it up real quick, but it usually means that help is coming in though as well. And it could be this reading, and it could be physical help if there's actual physical help that you are needing. It could be you run into the right person and they recommend someone to you. Recommend a therapist or a hairdresser or something. Anything. But now is a good time to seek that counsel and advice and wisdom. And it's time for you to do that. Okay, your card out is Dear, be kind to yourself and others. This situation is also teaching you to be kind to yourself and maybe to not be so hard on yourself. Not get so down on yourself about not being where it is that you exactly want to be, or not feeling confident enough, not being at that goal weight. I really don't like to reference weight, but that's what keeps coming up. I see it as being more healthy, as being healthier. The number on the scale doesn't matter as long as you are healthy. You're eating the right foods. You're moving your body. You're not putting all the gunk and chemicals in, right? But it is a general reading, and it can be applied to any situation, which is how I try to read the cards. Your bottom of the deck energy is monkey with try something new. When I get into a rut or feel like there's something that I really want to embark on, but I don't feel confident enough, I have learned from Spirit, I guess, to take my focus off of that and to focus on something else, something different that I wouldn't normally do. There's a time when I was trying to get the confidence to start this channel, so I would sing. I got one of those karaoke apps and I would sing and post my stuff on there because it was a way for me to get out in front of people but not really get out in front of people, and to not be so reserved and shy and apprehensive and have stage fright about making these videos. There's a time when I wouldn't even make these videos when my own family was around because I was that self-conscious. But I realized, you know, it's something that I enjoy, and hopefully it will help others, and hopefully potentially bring in some income in the future as well. So why not do it? Take a leap of faith. Why not? Anything is possible. Just go easy on yourself. It's hard doing new things. It is so difficult to change and welcome in change, because you never know what it's actually going to bring in, right? And I think that's just human nature. Humility. Once again, if you were drawn to pile 1, I suggest you watch that one. This came out in that pile. I take a deep breath and release all of my desires to be right. Without right, what's left? A soft, pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinions, and try doing stuff a different way. In other words, I get to take a pretty sweet, all-inclusive brain vacation. Some restrictions apply depending on the current tenacity of my ego. I did it better that time than in pile 1. See, you have to have fun, and that's also what this situation is trying to teach you. It's trying to teach you to have fun and to not take things so seriously and be easy on yourself. We're all human. We're all just learning. We're going to make mistakes. And I know I'm going to have to rewatch this video myself when I'm going through my next mini crisis, right? But it's what happens. Maybe I'm making these videos solely for myself to handle my own crises. Who knows? Take a deep breath and give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your next card out is giving. I welcome the idea of give and take in my relationships, and I eagerly practice the give part. By giving freely, I discovered just how fun giving really is. Giving my time, care, and attention to someone else actually gives me good feelings, which makes me want to give even more. Wait a sec, does this selflessness make me look selfish? Be honest. What this situation is trying to teach you have you not been... Okay, I'm not judging, not making any judgmental comments here, because I overly give, so that is my issue. We all have our issues, right? This situation is trying to teach you to be more giving of others, to maybe not make things all about me, and to realize that actually being there for others and showing up for others helps you feel good too. And kind of, getting out of your own way and putting that focus on others can sometimes bring you back to, full circle to where it is that you, how do I want to say it? Giving your time and attention to others and being easy on others also teaches you how to give yourself the same. If you, or maybe you are a giver, maybe you do overly give, and this situation is trying to teach you how to give back to yourself. You can take the situation as it applies. There's duality to everything. And this is a general reading, so I don't know exactly your situation. It could go either way. But giving is good. And in the terms of energy and balance and duality, when you give, you also will receive, right? So maybe giving your time to others will incline them to giving more time to you. Maybe giving more time to yourself will make the time that you give to others better. Maybe you're being taught to give to yourself so you can actually show up for others better and not be so hard on them and yourself. Actually, I think that's it right there. Yep, it is what it is. Bottom of the deck energy is teamwork. I'm determined to be a good teammate in all of my relationships. If we disagree, I'll resist the urge to place blame and look for a way to solve the problem together. When we're a team, everything's a game. And when we're on the same side, nobody can lose. Not even the Cubs, finally. I love these cards. You're learning reciprocity. You're learning give and take. That is what the situation is trying to teach you. And once you learn it, you can go then and use it in future situations. You might have to relearn it in different ways, but that's what you're learning. You're learning to find abundance, with the green there. Find the abundance in giving to yourself and to others. To maybe the abundance in giving to yourself, because it's it's like the mirror here. It's the reflection of maybe the situation is trying to teach you that if you take that time for yourself, you come to the edge, get out of your comfort zone and do something new for yourself. It will also translate into something good for others. I was actually talking about that at the nail salon today, because I treated myself for my birthday. And we were talking about that. There was 3 of us women there talking, 3 of us moms talking about how it's so important to do it. And one lady was older, and she was saying that she never took the time out for herself. She never thought about going to the nail salon when her kids were younger. And she wished she had, because she thinks she would have been, she thinks she would have had an easier time with parenting. She thinks she would have been more peaceful with them and more patient with them, because she would have also felt taken care of and provided for. But she didn't give that time to herself. So maybe that's what you need to come to the edge on. Maybe you have been wanting to go get your nails done or go pamper yourself somehow. Okay, your card out is Ace of Pentacles. This also came out in pile 1, so I definitely feel like you may be connected. The blessing that you will receive is this new solid foundation. It could be money if you are dealing with the career situation, but and you got the green jade, so it might be money. You might but you know what? Time is money. Giving time to yourself is a gift. That is a material gift. Going to the gym, taking care of yourself, giving yourself the time to make a healthy meal, giving yourself time to take a walk outside, giving yourself time to get your nails done, to hang out with friends, to meet friends, whatever it is. That's money. Those are the things that we will take with us when we leave this earth. The rest is all facade. The rest is all the matrix. And it's okay to be easy on yourself and to do something different maybe. Maybe, you know, I don't know what it is you're doing. I don't even want to speculate because then these videos go on forever and ever. But whatever it is that you're going through, you know, apply this to your situation, how it fits. Your blessing after learning this lesson will be this amazing new solid foundation. Whether that is a solid foundation within yourself and just having, being balanced and at peace within yourself, in your heart space, not full of anguish or strife. It could be a new business idea that you come up with that leads to your financial security. It could be a job that you land that leads to your financial security. I don't know, whatever it is, whatever that you've been afraid to embark upon. But this is what awaits. And that is what awaits. I think that's very cool for you. So, pile 3. This has been your reading. I hope it brought you some clarity into your situation. I hope it gives you some motivation to keep going, and to keep striving to be your best, and to not spend your days full of being unkind to yourself and others, right? Because we haven't been able to accept things as they are and change and go with the flow. Please like and subscribe. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Bye.